I'm gonna wait for a little bit. Just a little bit. I need to get a haircut, honestly. Yeah, sure. That. Make my little final thoughts video, and then I'm going to bed. You watched that shit show?
Yeah, it's still on.
He's still over there sucking True's dick. I mean, he's still over there talking to the guys in the hangout.
Are you recording yourself?
Yeah, I'm live. They can't see you. They can only see me. It'd be like Shani. Happy birthday, Mr. President. I'm sorry. That shit was nasty. Happy birthday, Mr. Rev. It was Mr. J. Happy birthday, Mr. J. If y'all have not seen that happy birthday video that Shani made to Rev News, you missing some funny shit. Don't thumbs down the video. Don't go in there and leave all kind of nasty shit. Just go watch it. Just go give it views. That's so funny. That shit needs to go viral. Oh my goodness. Holy fuck. Oh, okay. I need to regain my composure after that. After the shit that Sam was putting in that fucking chat. Oh my goodness. She deleted it. No. Oh shit. Yeah, it's she's mad at Rev, and she's not mad at him, and she, he's Big Daddy and he's not Big Daddy, and put it in her butt and all that kind of shit. So whatever. But anyway, like I said, everybody wants to send me a text message. Okay. So I sat down and talked to Gman. Very cordial, very nice to Gman. True wanted to put his 2 cents in because he wanted to be relevant. I hurt his fucking feelings, as I always do. Sorry. Yeah, he's just going to get his fucking feelings hurt. I try to give Gman just a little bit of leeway, a little bit of latitude, because I know he can't control his fucking self. Like, I am convinced that there's just certain... If I don't give G-Man some latitude, I would not be fair to him, because there is a certain bit of just a little bit of annoyance that I give every person that I interact with, because everybody has their thing and I know that I have mine. So I try to give him something that's just, I guess we call it idiosyncrasy about him. But it's interesting because I kind of figured from what G-Man has said that because Steve helped Thaddeus, he tacitly agrees with him, and that's it's crazy, but I kind of understand where he's coming from with that, because generally speaking, like, unless you're on really good terms with somebody, if you really disagree with them, you wouldn't help him like that. Like, that's not, I'm not even getting in that. I do understand where G-Man is coming from, but Steve explicitly said that he does not agree with Thaddeus. Like, it's not a controversial point. Okay, I had to try and wipe that off. Steve has explicitly said this. And so it's a favor done to Thaddeus. You say, I'm helping you out with this stupid-ass argument, whatever. And that's why I gave G-Man the example. Oh, man, you're killing me. Yeah, he does need to crawl back under his fucking rock. I agree. It's imperative to understand human interaction. I think, honestly, I'm going to take up a little bit for G-Man. That it's because he doesn't understand how interactions work between people who are genuinely friends, and I kind of learned a little bit more about him, that people that he calls friends, most people wouldn't call. I would call like you're a good associate. Like that wind's picking up. I was trying to figure out what the fuck that sound was. Well, this shit's getting bad. What the fuck? What, the goddamn washing machine? What the fucking... Well, we're gonna see. Okay. Sorry. Hurricane coming. So, let me give Gman a little bit of latitude. He doesn't actually understand how interactions work between people who are on pretty good terms with one another. He doesn't understand. So, doing somebody a solid that's not really, in your field, you're not really comfortable with, that's something he's not really used to. So for him, unless you also have that position, it's dishonest to do that. And so I think that's kind of where G-Man's head is with that. That's kind of how he's processing that information, because he just doesn't have that social knowledge that most of us have. So, Tyler, I do agree with that. But it doesn't help when you have people like True Empiricism. And I want people, the real reason I made this video, everyone needs to download this video. Because when True wanted to, I guess, sneak in his little points about look at people's true motives and all this other kind of shit like that, that verifies what I've been saying about True for a long time. A long time. Download this video so we can add it to the archive. Because that's going to be helpful in the future for when True lies. And then we can play when he does this shit, when he says something stupid and fucking inaccurate, and we correct him, and then he tries to pretend like he didn't say it, but then when some of us, like myself, have screenshots of saying that he's changed his position, but then he claims he never changed his position, that's more evidence, and then this adds the fucking psychological profile to it that we've been fucking associating him with for the longest. So please, that little clip, that little blurb that True offered about like Steve's ulterior motives and all this other stupid shit. Again, when True does shit like that, he's telling you his own fucking playbook. Because it's absolutely fucking stupid. But he doesn't realize that he's projecting that shit on other people. But thank you, True. I really appreciate that. You have been instrumental in helping me put my foot in your ass. But, back to my point. But I think this whole ordeal has been very amusing. Very, very amusing. In that it kind of shows you that when you can't try and navigate conversations and you want to just try and pigeonhole people, folks will go through, these great lengths to try and find ways to make you say something you didn't say, because attacking your actual argument's hard. You know what? If we even assume that Steve said some stupid shit like that, fine. If he then clarifies, you know what, that's not my position anymore, then what do you have to attack? That's no longer his position. But he can't do that. G-Man needs something to latch onto in order to feel that he's been justified in all the effort that he's put into misreading Steve's statements. And Steve even parsed out his own statement, to which I pointed out several times in the Hangout. The person who made the statement as the nuance to it, not the person who's reading it, dumbass. Like, I don't know where these guys fucking... this makes me weep for public school system, because if these guys are products of public school, we need a fucking rehaul. Everything needs to be redone. Overhaul completely. Because that shit's sad. I read that shit, and he says supernatural deities or God. There was no, and that's why I say, was there an exclusionary, the statement that Steve made, his position, his actual legit fucking position, wasn't an exclusionary statement. I'm about to trip over my own tongue. No, it was not. No, the fuck it wasn't. It was not an exclusionary statement. I know, because I was there twice. I was fucking sitting there listening to the shit. I think I would know. I think he's expressed to me in private and in public his fucking position on many a time. So I'm somewhat kind of familiar, but then I had to, again, bring up the fact that Steve McRae don't speak for fucking me. I don't speak for Steve McRae. Steve McRae don't speak for EO. EO don't speak for Sam. Tyler don't even speak for his damn self. Like there's no atheist community gospel that he keeps talking about. I don't know where this shit keeps coming from, and we keep fucking telling them that if Stephen McRae has a stupid fucking position, no one else in the community is obligated to fucking take it. Nobody. Why do we keep bringing up all these other people? Why do we keep bringing up all these other fucking groups? Ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Why? Why? Eddie Murphy style. Why? Half. Like, come on. But it does go to show you. I think it's a sensitivity, or more like an aversion. It's an aversion to having organic conversation. There's an aversion to saying, you know what, Steve, maybe I misjudged your position. I from what I can tell, since you helped somebody with that particular position, it's kind of strange that you would, defend or help him build such a position when you know that that's wrong. To me, that's kind of iffy. You know what? He could probably make a good case for that. If he was calm, if he was rational, if he was cordial, he could probably point that out. And you know what? Some people say, okay, yeah, I kind of see Gman, but you know what? The dude says he doesn't, so just take it for face value. But another part of this is that Gman is just kind of genuinely suspicious of anyone who doesn't agree with everything that he fucking says. So he's not gonna believe you. You could be this close to his fucking face and like, dude, calm the fuck down. And he's still fucking going a million miles per hour because reasons. So I think it's a combination of those things. I think it's him being coddled by the people around him and him not being actually challenged intellectually, but then he's having like this weird superiority complex, and so it only takes a little bit of poking and prodding, that, like, for me or from anyone else to let's really set him off. And it's incredibly easy when most people, especially Hogtie, saw that I was purposely being a dick and I was purposely throwing out bait for him to bite. He bit it, and bit hard. And there's not been a catfish that I've reeled in faster than that. Like, that was incredible. Like, I go fishing for fucking hours and have not had a bite that fucking easy ever in my life. But he took it. Hook, line, and sinker. So, it really, at least in my opinion, affirms this notion that he is really insecure about his knowledge, and that pointing out that he doesn't know as much as he thinks he knows really is a sore spot for him and True. It really doesn't take much to get under their skin. It really doesn't. And at the end of the day, who cares? Like if I was like, okay, well, there's two people in this hangout, they're taking genetics. Like, who the fuck cares? Like, why even respond to what was obviously a jab at his knowledge? He couldn't help it because he's sensitive about it. That's why. So, besides my childish antics, it really is sad that the people who claim that there is no content, there's no conversation to be had, themselves can't produce anything other than their own misinterpretation of other people's arguments. I think it's really, really ironic. And this excludes Shanny, because I'm not taking the opinions of someone who is a gaping hole of lust and hunger. That reminds me of, some forgotten Star Wars character from some re-release that someone forgot to put in. Anyway, I'm talking about people who are constantly making videos proclaiming that they're doing X, Y, and Z for whatever community and professing whatever gospel and displaying whatever traits that are, befitting of whatever set of religious doctrines that they adhere to, whatever. Like, I think that it goes to show you that if I tell you exactly what I'm doing, if I give you my playbook and say that it is this simple, and you don't pick up on the hints that you were perpetuating the same problems that you're complaining about, that speaks volumes about you. I'm pretty open as to why I was making videos back to back, and I told Gman it's pretty obvious why when you go live, I go live. And I said, because you're funny. That was literally it. He was expecting me to say something else, but I wasn't going to, because that's the truth. So it's really, I guess, jarring for him and for others when someone is as candid as I am, because I've told Gman this in private, I've told him this in public, and I told him this to his face. I don't have nothing. I have nothing to hide. I don't have anything to hide. What you see is what you fucking get. If you want better conversation, hey, like I mentioned in the hangout, why don't you come to the fucking calculus hangouts? And then of course you hear fucking Java the Slut, oh, that sounds boring, and you every other chucklehead, had something to say. But seconds prior, they were complaining about all the nonsense that was going on and all the drama. But hold on for a second. Hold on. You were just complaining that there was nothing happening and there was only drama. But I give you some really highbrow shit, some shit that you can actually learn, and invite you to participate in it, and you balk at it. That tells me something. That really tells me something. So is there some middle ground that I'm missing? I'm open to fucking suggestions. But, like, what? Explain to me what the fuck the problem is. Like, I don't know. Yeah, drama. Learning is hard. Drama is easy. You're right. You're completely right. That's how I can switch back and forth between either. It doesn't matter to me. Like, I mean, he could talk about all the books and shit that I have over there. I haven't read all the fucking books. I get them from fucking class, and I keep them because they're expensive, and I defer to them when I need to. But I'm not on here fucking dick waving because I need this shit. I do it just to fuck with people, just because it's funny. That's it. This platform, this medium, is what some folks need, and that's understandable. I think that there's something that all of us who go live, there's something we all want. It's a little bit different. I like to bring laws. I like to do a little bit of educating, but entertainment is probably my biggest motivator for this. But for others, they're on here to prove something. They're on here to be what they can't be in person. Fortunately for some of us, we can be on that path. But that it's not like that for everybody. Life sucks. It is what it is. I mean, shit. Be fortunate you don't have to go fucking drive 5 hours away because there's a tropical storm bearing down on your location. Be fortunate. But anyway, I think it's important that we do pay attention to some of these yahoos because they are funny. It's like it's almost unbelievable, some of the stuff that we see. I like how they were calling Drag unprofessional in the chat for not having a shirt on, and then said Steve was just in it for the views. I never have a shirt on. Have you been to my channel? Like, if you can find a video with me having a shirt on, good luck. Because it probably ain't gonna happen. You might find one or two when I have to. When I just so happen to have a shirt on, but I typically don't. Drag, we all know you went to school to impress us. Yes, that. Oh, that never gets old. Oh, that never gets old. That never gets old. I told people in real life that. Like, I told people in my class, I was like, this dude online says that I'm sitting in here with you guys to impress them. And they're like, what? Are they stupid? Yeah, they are. Yeah, come to Florida, enjoy the hurricane experience. No, I'd rather not come to the fucking panhandle area where you just guys get fucking butt raped by hurricanes. At least this one could possibly miss us, but Florida, you just fucked. Like, it's almost it's almost as bad as being in Jamaica, almost. Be honest, you're jealous of Ronnie and his grandma's tamales. I still never seen that video. Like, I heard about it, but I've never actually watched that video. I heard it was pretty funny how much he was just, salivating over his grandma's tamales. It was like, well, yeah, we that's maybe we could have a normal conversation about the food that our grandma would make. Unfortunately, mine's fucking senile and thinks that everyone's a fucking demon and stupid shit like that. So. It's fortunate that his grandmother is able to still make him his favorite meal or his favorite snack or whatever, and yeah, you can't beat grandma's fucking tamales. Tamales. But yeah, I just wanted to make this grandma to this. But I want to do something. Hogtie's probably. Someone get a hold of Hogtie. Let's get that kid's name. Corvant, or something like that. Let's invite him in. Let's have him talk to Wayne. Let's have him talk to Jade, Fiona, Odeon. And Let's see where his mind's at, because I'm curious. Let's invite him to the GDC and say, you know what? You beat up on the Gman. I want to know how much you're learning. Let me see. I want to see where your knowledge is at. Let me test your metal. Let's see. And I guarantee you, we have more. We have the brain trust. We have more everything, except stupidity. That's the only thing we don't have more of. But I think that'd be interesting to height. But anyway, I'm about to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and get off of this. I need to go lay down because we got to wake up early supposedly, and my mother's expecting us, and now we got to do that shit. So I'll probably won't be making too many videos or probably participating in too many, since my stepdad is like he's not a younger creationist, but he's definitely a fundy, and my mother is just like, don't piss him off, I don't care. So I try not to make any videos or talk about this shit with them around, even though I know my fucking stepfather's going to bring it up, because my mother does watch my channel, by the way. And we'll probably have a laugh about this stupid shit. So, a true empiricism, if you want to, you know, man, who the fuck? Look, y'all need to quit making the fucking sock accounts with Gman and all these dudes. I've already done my load over shit. Why? Y'all are so fucking wrong for that. Y'all are dead fucking wrong. Like, y'all are mean as fuck for that. Like, oh man. Okay, so I gotta go ahead and end this. My mother just sent me a text message. I'll talk to y'all later. Fuck.